Hello, I'm Jashykins, and welcome to my review of the Fringe episode, The Recordist. I'm sorry this is a few days late, but, well, I was trying to get the video with Rev Resner in it, and that didn't exactly work out. So I figured not to wait any longer and get this review out now. So, anyways, this episode, The Recordist, the title comes from the fact that, well, the Fringe team finds this little village of people who record history, which I find is really cool and, of course, very helpful, because if the observers are defeated, then there's going to have to be somebody with history. And it's sort of creepy. Like the observers, they only record important moments in time. So that's like, it's just like, that's a little observer-ish. Of course, the observers are now called invaders, but it's still creepy seeing that humans having a sort of observer side, and just creepy. And the glyphs this week spelled out anger. Now on my Fringe Tumblr blog, let's see what I wrote down about this. I basically had really hardly any clue of what was going on, but the only thing was, I'm like, well, this symbolizes this and that, so I have really no clear indication of what the glyph's anger meant. I'll read what I posted on my Tumblr blog in short. I pointed out that there were some instances of anger, but not really enough to have that being the theme of the overall episode. And basically, long story short, everything else could be down to red being symbolizing anger. But one of the angriest people in the group is, of course, Etta. Etta has some anger issues to deal out. But this episode, they weren't as great as the previous episode. Doesn't mean they're not still there, but yeah. And Walter started this episode off with a bong. He was watching himself starting to smoke, and then he started smoking himself. He turned like, there's the bong. I better use this bong. Now, Rev Resner pointed out that it sort of seems like Fringe is like, well, we're going to be canceled anyway. Who the fuck cares at this point? So I found it to be a cute scene. And Astrid was, well, is one of my favorite characters on the show. And I consider her to be part of the Fringe team. Now, the problem is she's always pushed to the back. It's not like she's really considered the Fringe team, it seems. But her use this week was to actually find out, hey dudes, this is what you're supposed to be doing. You got that? Good. And we got to see more of Olivia and Peter about what happened. And they still don't seem to really have forgiven themselves for what they've done. That Olivia said that her running away wasn't because of strength. Well, she considered sort of running away, you know, trying to stop the observers, wasn't due to any amount of this is what she should have done. She was running away from fear. And yeah, I mean, your daughter gets lost and you're afraid. You run away and you do something to take your mind off of it. And Olivia's thing was how she took her mind off of it was to fight observers. Cheers. But the second day. Joking. Let's see what else. It seems that previously Anna said that no loyalist war ever met. Once any loyalist got into the resistance, the loyalist was killed. However, in this week's episode we see that there are some loyalists that are secret agents. That's the best way to describe them. And they were just reporting the observers doing this. Warn those people. So yeah. Overall, this was a great episode again. They had a father-son shown with one of the, let's just call them a recorder. One of the recorders had a son, and initially he was afraid. And so he talks to his son saying, "You're not going to understand this now, but you will later." And the son's like, "But I understand." And the recorder goes, "No, you don't." And so what happens is, when the recorder is like, "Oh, just go here, they'll meet you here," and the Fringe team goes and there's no one there at the spot, you immediately think that, oh, that two-line son of a bitch. The recorder just fooled them all, and now the Fringe team's going to be captured. It's going to be a fucking cliffhanger. Luckily not. The Walking Dead had that this week, but that's a whole different video. So, what you find out that the recorder had risked his own life to get the things they needed. So it's just like, that's the lying traitor. Oh. Fringe, why do you make me tear up? So yeah, overall, a very good episode, and that father-son thing at the end, showing how family ties can really connect people, was very good, very well done, sort of mimicking Olivia and Peter, and how they felt over Etta. So sad. Oh, so sad. But yeah, good episode. The Recordist. I don't rate my episode by episode review, so yay! But yes, Fringe, the Recordist, excellent episode. A little slow, but not so slow that you're just like, when is it going to end? So, I have been Jashykins from jashykins.blogspot.com. If you want to contact me outside of YouTube or my blog, you can contact me on Facebook, facebook.com/jashykins fan page, or on Twitter @jashykins. If you're viewing this on YouTube, subscribe, like. Just saying that, not because I want to annoy you, but because I want to be one of the cool kids. And if you're viewing this on my blog, thank you just for watching. you're really good there. And of course, my Cafe Press link is somewhere wherever the links are. The proceeds go to support this blog. So, thank you for the one or two that may actually buy something. And the Cafe Press shop has one main section and then a section for all my original series. Nothing to do with the fanfic at all. And until next video, goodbye.